Okay, your point has been proven.
I don't think so. I'll make a deal with you. If you can get Cody from the HOA board to call me or come to my house and apologize for being petty, then I'll back away.
Well, you know, that's one thing that I can't promise you I can do.
All right, so to give you guys a quick rundown of this video, we were filming another video because we're not all about HOA drama. We actually do build some pretty cool ass cars. And we were in the middle of doing that. I get a call from my landlord, and that was where this video starts off at. Send me his number, I'll call him, but you don't have to send him the lease.
It doesn't matter. He has no authority.
Yeah, he has no authority. That's straight from my attorney. The lease is between me and you, not him. He has nothing to do with it. Why would they call her and say, you need to send me a copy of his lease?
A neighbor just called his landlord and was like, I want you to send me a copy of his lease right now.
Yeah, it's 8:11 on a Friday night.
I guess they didn't like the blow.
I guess not. I'm Amish. It's against my religion.
All right, comment below is Amish a religion? Do they, what is it? It's a lifestyle, but is it a religion? Do they practice Amishism? Or
I have no idea.
I don't either. Comment below if you know.
Do you know his name?
I don't know his name. I don't know how to spell his name. He told me, but he said he gonna type for me his name, but I don't see he type message.
Oh, okay. I'll call him real quick.
Yeah. Can you call him? You go ahead and call him now.
Yeah, I will.
Come down, okay? Come down. Yeah. Just try to be nice or come down. Baby, I hate them too. You know that?
I know. But I'm not doing anything that's bad. Like, everything I'm doing is perfectly fine. I just have my cars in the driveway. That's it.
Mm-hmm. I really don't. I don't understand it too much. You know, I'm tired. You know.
Right.
For them. You know that's why I want to buy another house, but they can't find another house for no HOA. You know.
Yeah.
Right now. You know.
Right.
I got shit about HOA. You know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but you know, baby, he say, our neighborhood people say you do bad thing over there. That's the neighborhood kill.
I've done. All I did was I drove my car. They said my car wasn't running and driving, which it was. So I drove my car around the neighborhood. And I told them that it was running and driving, and then they still want me to move it. So I got the other car there. It runs and drives. There's nothing bad.
Yeah. Well, I think you go ahead and call him, you know, and can you let me know after you talk to him, please?
Yeah. All right, I'll do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Go ahead. Yeah, bye.
Hello?
Hey, this is Chase.
Hey, Chase, what can I do for you?
Not much. The HOA lady told me to call you, or the landlord.
No, I'm sorry, I had difficulty communicating with her. We were just getting copies of all the lease agreements for all the rentals in the neighborhood, and we had sent hers a couple of email requests, and we never heard back from her, so I just called her and asked her if she could just send it to me. She said, well, I'll have him call you. I said, ma'am, I'm not calling about him, I'm calling to talk to you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, she called me and told me to give you a call, something about a lease.
No, that's her. That was between us and her. She said she was going to send a snapshot and send it to us. So it really didn't involve you.
So you're getting everybody in the neighborhood?
So sorry about the miscommunication on that one.
No, you're fine. Are you getting everyone or just mine?
No, all of them. We do that the first of every year. And she just hadn't replied back.
This is new. You didn't do it
On
last year.
hers, all the rest of the rental companies did, and she just didn't. So I just reached out to her. Chase, I don't know why she called you. Told her to call you. It has nothing to do with you.
Right.
So I apologize for. Now, this said I had difficulty communicating with her. So.
I understand. All right.
Yeah. All right. Well, I appreciate you calling, brother.
No problem. Take care.
All right.
All right.
Okay, bye.
You could tell that he was.
He backpedaled.
Oh
Right?
yeah. They're not. They've never done that. I've been there for like 3.
You should have said that. Oh, you didn't do that last year.
Well, I mean, obviously he knows that, but
We do. You know, he said we do it the first of every year. You said you didn't do it last year.
Do you know she didn't send it to him last year?
We'll call her back.
Hello?
Hey, so
Yeah.
he's claiming that he's getting a copy of everyone in the neighborhood's lease agreement, but he said he does it every single year. Have you ever sent him a copy of the lease?
Never. No.
Okay.
Nobody tell me.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
that's all I need to know.
You talking to him?
Yeah, I called him. I'm about to call him back.
Yeah. Come back. Come back.
Okay.
And then
Hey,
call me back.
hey,
okay?
you want me to call him on three-way with you?
Yeah. Yeah. You can do that. Yeah. 3 of us.
Okay, hang on a second.
You know I always love you. That's it. I'm just telling you that. I hate them.
Oh,
Hey, hang on one second. I got Miss Diane on the other line. I'm gonna click over.
okay.
Hey, Diane.
Yeah.
What's your name again? I don't have your name saved.
Just call me
Mine?
Diane, okay?
No, I got you and the HOA guy on the line together.
Okay? Yeah, I'm here.
She was saying that she's never sent you a copy of the lease.
I never did it. Never do it.
Right, that's what I said.
So are y'all starting that new this year or something?
No, that's something that the HOA does every year with the rentals, with the rental agreement companies. We just keep copies of the leases.
I'm just wondering because she said that she's never sent you a copy ever in the past
Right.
3 or 4 years.
Yeah, exactly.
So I guess y'all are starting to do that this year?
No. Just because she hasn't sent them doesn't mean they haven't been requested.
Miss Diane,
Yeah.
have they ever requested a copy from you?
No.
Hey, just check your email records.
Maybe I don't look at the email, maybe, but I maybe, my English broke anyway, and I don't even, I've been busy.
Say, are you the guy
I'm
that takes pictures
working,
of
and
my tags?
I'm tired, and
I gotta ask a question. Is all this because of my vehicles in the driveway?
Chase, honestly, this has nothing to do with you. This is the rental agreements from all the renters, and I requested of her a copy of the lease agreement. For you to call me was never in the cards. I told you I had difficulty communicating, understanding.
Right.
But that has nothing to do with anything other than it's a rental agreement, and that's what's going on. And it's one of 12 that's in the neighborhood, and we requested every year. I don't know how much payment I need to make that.
But why does the HOA want a copy of the lease agreement?
That's between us and the landlords. It's not want a copy, it's legally required to have a copy.
It's not legal to have a copy of a rental property from a HOA
She should have
community.
provided you she should have provided you a copy of the covenants.
I do have a copy of the covenants.
Okay. Well, then if you read them, you'll find it.
Yeah.
This is really between us and her, so much you.
Where in the covenants?
On which page of the covenant? Because I had my attorney go through it recently and pretty much dig through it pretty deep, and he didn't say anything about her having a copy or send you guys a copy of the HOA. I mean the lease agreement.
Well, we're not requiring anything of you. This is between us and her.
Where is it at?
Yeah, what page on the covenant?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll dig through it tonight, and I'll be in contact with Miss Diane.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Hello?
Hey, so you don't have to send him anything. He's making stuff up right now because they're kind of mad at me for the cars in the driveway, but you don't have to send him anything at all.
Okay. So you sure I don't have to do it?
Nope, don't have to do it at all.
Okay.
And send me a new lease agreement. I'll go ahead and sign it.
And anything.
Okay, that's fine.
'Cause I love you. I hate HOA.
Oh yeah.
I love you.
Hey,
You know
also we're gonna make the backyard really pretty.
Okay. Thank you, baby.
Ask for a copy.
And then, anyway, HOA always trouble with us.
Right. Do you have a copy of the covenants by chance?
Covenant, the lease?
Yes.
No.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
the HOA covenants.
No, I don't.
Okay, I get a copy.
Yeah, you get a copy.
Well, Well,
and then send me a bill again.
well, if you get any fines for me, just let me know. I'll take care of it.
Okay.
It is 100%. Yeah, it has nothing to do with, it's between me and her. No, I live at the house, so it's between me too, bud.
Yeah.
I'd like to read the covenants about live animals because
Goat lawn care.
yeah, we're gonna have goat lawn care come in and take care of the lawn for us. We're gonna get a beach. We're gonna have a beach party.
The Battle of Stone Creek.
Battle of Stone Creek. Yeah, with that beautiful pond behind us.
4th of July bash.
Fireworks show.
Yeah. Why don't we do the 4th of July bash, beach party, Battle of Stone Creek reenactment for our first annual, all on the same day.
Dude, we get a bouncy house out there for the kids. We get freaking, like, we go out hot dog stand, ice cream stand, bouncy house for the kids, fireworks tonight. You know, just take it up a notch.
Now, after we talk to the HOA president and the landlord, I call on throughway and all that. Now, this is the very next day. I'm not even at home. I'm in town. I just set up ring cameras because I was afraid someone's going to start messing with the tag, the horse, and all that. So I started putting cameras up everywhere so that way if something happens, I have it on camera. Well, I had the city council of the town that we live in show up to my house. And she's like, hey, we got to have a conversation. The HOA contacted me, and basically she wants to be the mitigator between everything.
Hello?
Hey, you home?
I'm not. I'm in town.
Huh?
I'm not. I'm in town.
Oh, you downtown?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Do you know who I am?
I don't.
I'm Adrian Brown. I'm your city council.
Oh, yeah, I recognize you now. How are you?
Yeah. I'm all right. I was contacted. I see your decorations in the driveway. It's fun as hell to me.
Well, I'm glad you love it.
Look, I need to chat with you. When will you be back home?
Give me like 30 minutes.
You know what? I don't want to rush you from what you're doing because I'm getting ready to go wash my dog. So, maybe later on this afternoon, will you be home?
What time?
Sometime maybe in the evening, maybe about 4, 5, 6, something like that.
It's fine. If you want to get my phone number, I'll give you my number.
I'm gonna give you a call.
A 678 number?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cold out here. I'm gonna call you when I get in my car.
I'm not backing down because, like I said, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm not hurting anyone. I've read the bylaws. I know what I can and can't do, and I'm doing exactly what I can do in that very fine gray area.
I did see your video on YouTube. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Okay.
I just watched a little bit, but yeah, I was made aware of it for whatever reason. But what exactly is going on? Can you tell me?
It started, I guess, about a year ago. I would come home with my trailer. I was at home maybe 30 minutes, and I would run inside to eat lunch. And during that 30 minutes, I would get a fine, or someone would take a picture of my trailer and then send it to the HOA, I guess Grace Group Management or whoever manages it. And then I would get a letter in the mail saying I can't park a trailer there. So that was fine, which, I got in my truck, took my trailer back to the property. And then I bought that other car. I had another car sitting in the driveway. I had a tire maybe 6 inches in the grass, and it sat there for a week. I got a fine for no parking in the grass. I've gotten fines over little stuff. And then I ended up bringing my little lowrider back to the house over here. And it runs and drives, no tires are flat on it. And I had the left side raised up, the right side lowered, and they said I needed to remove it off the property because it's non-running, it has flat tires. So I made a video showing that it runs and drives, and now they're saying that I guess it's against policy, or it's not registered or something like that, and basically I got to move it off the property.
Okay. Now I saw on the video, the tag that you put on there. Does it have a tag?
It is. That's it.
That's the only tag that you have?
It is. That's the first tag I ever put on a vehicle. It wasn't registered, and I went and got it registered and put insurance on it.
Oh, okay. So that is the actual Georgia tag for it.
Yes.
Oh, okay. That's funny. Okay. Well, I mean, it's, people may not like what it says or whatever, but I mean, it is a registered vehicle. It does run and you drive it. So,
right. I have multiple vehicles, so I don't drive it every day. It just, I'm out of town, and then when I get home, I might fire it up and move it around, but I don't hop in it and just joyride, around town in it.
Okay. All right. Well, now I did see the other thing in the driveway.
The monster truck?
No, not the monster truck. The buggy with the horse.
Right, the horse and carriage.
For me personally, and I mean, I'll be transparent. I mean, it's funny to me, but I would not want to see that every day.
Right.
I'll be honest with you. The horse and the buggy, yeah, that's funny, whatever, ha, ha, ha. But me coming, going to work every day and coming back home, would I want to see that? No, I don't want that. Not where I've got to pay $600 a year. We want to keep a certain standard and everything like that.
When you pull in, do you go to the left? You go to the right. Is that where you live at?
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
If you
I live on where the pool side is.
Right. So when you go to the left, I mean, there's times when you come through the left, there's cars parked all in the street.
Parked all on the curb and everything. I will be having more conversation with the HOA about some of those things, but also just keep in mind, that people have to, look at that. And then, I understand also about the tag too, that, again, passing by that every day, if I live next door, then, I'm going to feel some kind of way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
If the HOA would leave me alone, because I'm not doing anything wrong. If they leave me alone, I would quit being petty, but I know they're not going to leave me alone. That's the only thing.
Well, let's do this. Let's do a trial, for like 30 days. Let's take the horse and the buggy down and, maybe, back the, car in with the tag, with the FUHOA. And then, let's just kind of see where it goes from there and see if we can get it calmed down. Just think about the neighbors, and what they have to see. And if that was you, how would you feel driving by that every day, even though that, hey, I know someone, that person has a grievance with the HOA, but man, I'm being subjected to this too,
Right.
So, yeah, because you're renting here, right?
Yeah, I'm renting this house.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So, what's going to end up happening is, because have you been paying the fines, or has the owner happened to have been paying the fines?
No, I pay, if she gets a fine, I pay everything. That way it doesn't affect her in any kind of way.
Yeah. And I would say, before it gets too escalated, let's just come to this middle ground and just, take that down and then just back the car in, because I don't know, at some point, they might get even more petty and they may go after the owner.
I mean, if they were to do that, I'd probably just buy the house and then I would be the owner of it. Honestly, I mean,
it would just be an ongoing, whatever. And who wants to live like that? To keep everything cool, do that. And I think they'll be okay. I can get them to calm down and just leave you alone. Yeah. So, yeah. Miss Adrian, I'm just doing my job. I understand.
Who's that? You talking about Lynn?
No.
or the HOA guy?
The HOA guy, Cody.
Oh, okay, Cody. Is he the one? Is Cody the one that rides around and takes pictures?
Yeah. So, I mean, I told her, Cody, I understand. You're doing what, you're supposed to do according to the bylaws. They manage a whole lot of, subdivisions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not just ours.
Right.
He's just doing what he's paid to do. That's what he's paid to do. That's what he's doing.
2 hours later.
What are your thoughts?
About what? The conversation?
Yeah, and just, taking down the horse in the buggy and back in the car. And what are your thoughts?
I'm probably not going to do it, to be honest. I'm going to let it sit there for a couple weeks, and I'm just going to see what happens with it.
Well, can I ask you a question then?
Sure.
Okay. Why would you still do it?
Because it's not hurting anyone. I've talked to some of the people next door, and they love it. I mean, they're grinning from ear to ear. As of Friday, they agreed with me that the HOA needed to calm down, and they were on my side with the way that I was acting. And I actually,
now,
I do have that on video.
Okay. Now, are all of the neighbors back there? I mean, because the thing is that it can't be just 2 or 3 people. I mean, because, there's 132 houses over here. I mean, you have to have a consensus.
If you want me to go door to door, if you want me to go door to door and vote, I'll do it this week. But
I don't know. I'm just asking. I mean, for me, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Just like you told me, you're gonna leave it up. You're gonna be petty.
Right.
I would tell you, for me, I don't agree with it because.
But what does a day or two actually do though? Like it doesn't prove a point from my standpoint. It just shows, hey, I can do this. But then a day later, it's back to normal and nothing changes.
Well, when you say nothing changes, are you saying as far as the HOA trying to pick on you and stuff?
Yeah, it goes back to being petty.
Well, I don't think so. But that's what I was saying. Let's just give it a try once you pull everything out, and, bring things back to normal. Then, like I said, if anybody contacts you, you've got my number to contact me. And then we will have a meeting with GCM and the board.
What about who's in charge of the neighborhood Facebook page? I was told that I ran the page, and then she doesn't turn any of the credentials over to the actual HOA board. But apparently, not apparently, I was deleted and blocked from the page. That was what started everything. And I'm pretty sure she did it. I sent her a message, asked her to let me be back in, and then she blocked me. So I don't even know what's going on in the HOA Facebook page because I've been banned from that. And that's been 2 weeks now. But then I created another Facebook page for Stone Creek and then invited all the neighborhood back into that one.
But what sense does that make though?
Because I got kicked out. So if I'm getting kicked out, I already did that. I did that when I got blocked and banned. But if they're gonna kick me out, then
let me say, Dave. Let me say.
Go ahead.
It just what do you expect to gain from this? That's what I want to know.
Honestly, nothing. I just want to prove a point.
Okay, your point has been proven.
I don't think so.
I think so. I think that you have disrupted the community enough that they know. I think your point has been proven because, like I said, if it has disrupted enough for them to come to city council, their city council representative, then you've made your point. Somebody's got to give somewhere. And what I'm saying is I am trying to bring a middle ground here.
Right.
As far is, okay, if you can do this, then I can get them to do this. And then that way everybody can live in harmony. The person that owns that house, how do they feel about that? Have you talked to them about that?
She knows all about everything. She called me and she said it's freedom of speech. I've already paid my rent in full for the next 2 years. And she said pretty much, basically I can do whatever I really want to. I pay the fines, I pay the HOA fees. I pretty much keep the house up for her, but as long as I don't do anything illegal, she doesn't care. I'll make a deal with you. If you can get Cody from the HOA board to call me or come to my house and apologize for being petty, then I'll back away.
Well, that's one thing that I can't promise you I can do. Because the thing is that if Cody is taking pictures and he's sending out those fines, that's his job. That's what he gets paid to do.
Yeah, but at some point you got to realize, am I being too petty or not, am I doing my job? And having a tire.
He's doing his job. He's doing what, and the thing is that sometimes people call him anonymously and say, this is what this is, and if I'm driving around, let's say it's me, I'm driving around and they say, okay, this car is on a flat and, this car is leaning, on one side and high on the other. I'm not if I'm just riding around taking pictures, I ain't inspecting the car. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Right.
I'm just gonna take the picture and I'm just gonna do my job. He's just doing his job. I mean, you can't really blame him for that. I mean, and like I said, when I drove up on the grass or whatever, and I got upset with him, I apologized to him because I said, you know what, Cody, this ain't even your fault. You're just doing your job. I said, because it ain't your fault that I can't drive.
I'm going to send you a picture of what I get fined for.
But, I mean, at this point, Chase, so that happened. That's in the past. We've drawn a line in the sand today, right? And our line in the sand today is, this is how we can move forward, right? That's all I'm saying. And I just say, sometimes it's okay to give a little. I mean, there's nothing wrong with seeing what happens.
Typically, when you give a little, they take a mile.
Ain't no need for you to push all that energy into something like that. It's just, it's really not. It's not even worth it. It's really not. It's really not. There's so many other things that we could be doing. Yeah. But, I mean, you let me know. I hope that, we came to something, I mean, at the end of the day, ain't no need to just stay pissed.
I'm not mad. I'm just petty.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, again, I mean, how long you gonna be petty? I understand.
Do what?
I do. I understand. I do. I promise you. I do.
Well, like I said, I'll sleep on it.
Well, you can text me.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Just do me one favor before we have whoever sent the message to look up a song by Gail called ABC.
I guess they're getting upset and they're reaching out to me to try to de-escalate it before it gets out of hand. But, after going through all this, I've really come to a conclusion that I think I'm going to run for the HOA president. And that's where the next video starts off at.